So I guess I'm going to do a recap of some of my favorite brushes. The Real Techniques base brushes, these are great for applying your base shade and for basically cleaning up the edges of color or any blending mistakes. They're also good for applying a transitional shade if you want to use just one brush. I've been doing a lot of that with this brush, which is the Urban Decay Iconic Eyeshadow brush. It's, I guess, called the Iconic brush for a reason because you can pretty much do your whole eye with just this brush. The other brush that I have that's similar to this is the Sigma E25. This is the Sigma E25. This is the Iconic brush. When it comes to applying lid colors, I typically favor small brushes. I actually like the Urban Decay Angled Lip brush, the Real Techniques accent brush, or the Urban Decay Moondust brush is about the largest that I can really do because of my lid shape. If you look at like the size of my lid, how much lid space I have, that's about as big as I can go. For tight lining, I do still like the Goss 8 brush. You can also try the Urban Decay Tightline brush. For lower lid color or elongating your eye shape, I really like the Urban Decay Detailed Smudger brush or the Makeup Geek Pencil brush. For applying the accent, like the darkest color to the outer V or the outer corner of the lid, the brushes that you could use are the Real Techniques Angled brush, the Urban Decay Angled brush. What I actually did in this video though was the Sigma E06. And I like this brush so much because it's very soft and it's easy to just sort of blend out the color and drag dark colors where you want them to go. And this brush is very comfortable to fit into like the socket of your eye. So it kind of helps you when you have hooded eyes to get the darkest color like barely visible. I sometimes will use the Urban Decay Smoky Crease brush, which is about the same as the Sigma E35. They're kind of like tapered blending brushes. The Sigma's softer, this one's a little stiffer, but they can be used to blend out things in the crease or to apply a softer wash of color. The Tapered blending brush by Urban Decay has become my all-time favorite brush. Before that, it was the Goss 6 brush, and while these brushes are not the same in shape because this is the 6 brush, I just feel like this brush helped me up my blending game so much. And before I had this brush, the Goss 6 brush helped me improve my blending. The Goss 6 brush is sort of similar to the Iconic brush, but it's a little more like floppy and it's not as like wide. The Urban Decay Large Eyeshadow Brush is the brush that I like to use to apply my eyeshadow primer. If you wanted to apply a paint pot, this would be a great brush for that if you don't want to use your fingertip. The Large Blending Brush is great for that final step that I did with the Iconic actually, where you just sort of softly blend over things just to make sure everything is as smooth as it's going to get. You've probably seen me use this in tutorials like with my metal matte, with my Kat Von D metal matte tutorial, because it's just really great at making sure everything is blended out. So one brush that I didn't use in this video but is absolutely amazing is the Sigma Winged Eyeliner brush. This is like the E6 brush. And this is the best brush for my eye size for doing winged eyeliner because it's so small. It's very similar to the Goss 8 brush in the sense that it's very tiny. You can get it like right at your lash line to tight line. It's perfect with gel liner. So this is an awesome brush that makes winged liner much easier. Anyway, I hope you find these eyeshadow tips helpful. I hope that seeing the brushes that I prefer to use is helpful too. Please be sure to let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any questions, let me know and I will do my best to answer them. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share. I love it when you share my videos. It makes my day. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click the subscribe button so you don't miss my next video. Thanks so much for watching.